Okay, Bill, tell me what Under Armour is doing.
So we take a similar approach, but more for the mass consumer market. So we certainly started in a similar kind of place to what Adidas did. We built the shirt that had the integrated wearable that we launched at the NFL Combine in 2010, I believe it was. And that was the first step into wearables for us. We learned a lot from that, but ultimately we learned that the value, frankly, was in the community first and then the wearable. It's about the athlete, not about the thing that they have on their chest that collects the data, which is why we did the acquisitions. Now that we've got that community, we're thinking about what's the right way for us to engage in wearables, whether that's for the average mom at home, a la Fitbit, or if that's something that's more attuned to working out, which is more natural for us. And so we're exploring where wearables fits into the community.
Do you have a competitor for Fitbit?
I can't really say anything about that, David. I'm
Oh,
just telling
okay.
you that we're exploring the wearable
All right,
space,
I'm sorry I asked.
trying
Don't get so
to
defensive.
understand what the commercial opportunities are for Under Armour.
Okay.
So.
And the Fitbits of the world, I don't know either your company, are happy to tell you that they'll monitor your sleep patterns.
They certainly will, and what we think Fitbit's doing is we think they're commoditizing what we think is daily activity. They're commoditizing steps, and we think that ultimately they'll come after working out and fitness. They'll work their way upstream, if you will, and our opportunity is, because we are the best at fitness, we think, is to beat them to the punch and differentiate on workouts and on fitness, and over time commoditize steps so that Fitbit doesn't really have a role in the future. So.
It's interesting because I have a sense that I have this sense that you're going to monetize it. I just
like to monetize, yes, sir.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so now before we leave the subject on this, the idea of the elite athlete. So Adidas is responsible because of your technology and your shoes for the Germans winning the World Cup.
Clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to give you a plug, but that's but it's interesting because there's a lot of money being, this is not an exclusive panel here. There are lots of people out there that are spending a fortune to get into. We group it wearable, but if you walk down Fifth Avenue and go past the Ralph Lauren shop on 55th, they got a whole window devoted to polo wearables.
That's right, and the OM Signal guys who made this shirt are out there trying to get other folks to build the same shirt.